Hi everyone, I'm Fred Ranger. I hope you're doing good. In today's video, very quick update about one of the most exciting camera, I think, for Fujifilm since maybe the X100 back then. And you want to know why? I mean, one word for you: video. Video hasn't been something that Fujifilm has put a lot of effort in. If you look at the X70, the X-T1, the X Pro 1, they started to think about video in the X Pro 2, and they perfected a bit in the X-T2. Although I love my camera here, the X-T2, this is my main workhorse now, and I love the X Pro 2 also, which is in the back for more traveling, smaller size type camera. There's one feature that I still think is missing from these great cameras, and is the ability to shoot very high quality video without having to worry about the autofocus, without having to worry about the quality of the codec and all this great stuff. And I think that Fujifilm, with all these rumors, is starting to address that. They really listened to their customer base, and customer base were saying, we love the camera for stills. We would love to use our great lenses, like the lenses I have here, for video, but unfortunately, video is not the forte for Fujifilm. Well, that is about to change, and maybe I will be able to sell that Sony a6500 that I'm so frustrated with. If you want to see why I'm frustrated with the Sony bagwagon, just click on the link above and you'll know why. So you'll understand why I'm so excited about being able to use my lenses for video on a real Fujifilm camera that will be focusing on video. A couple things that I wanted to mention here. The first one is IBIS. I think this is going to be a very cool feature on Fujifilm cameras. We are used to having the image stabilization within the lenses of the Fujifilm lenses. That not all of them have them, but a couple of them have them, and it works very well. But if you couple that with a very great image stabilization on the sensor itself, you're starting to get a very powerful camera. Again, just like the Sony a6500 without the frustrations that comes with a Sony camera. So that's the first feature I'm really excited about. It's the again, the integrated image stabilization IBIS on that camera. The other one is the fact that, you know, they've put the same very efficient sensor in there, the CMOS X-Trans 3 sensor. This is a 24.3 megapixel. I think this is more than enough for video, and also the fact that it's being housed in a very robust, so it seems, because we haven't been able to play with the camera, but if you look at the actual camera itself here, it reminds us a bit of the GFX, if you want to see it this way, in terms of the size and in terms of the body itself. So look for, it's actually a little bit heavier also. Look for a very robust and, I hope, weather sealed body from that Fujifilm X-H1 camera. The other fact that really is exciting me to a point where I might buy that camera is the fact that the video features that's in there, and I'm gonna read a little bit here. So this camera offers cinema 4K recording in 17:9 format, DCI 4K recording. So this is 4096 by 2160 full HD recording at 120 frames per second. Yeah, 120 frames per second in a Fuji camera. That's cool. I really like that. And then you get the F-Log profile within the body. You don't have to record to an external monitor. At least that's what the Fuji rumor site is telling us, according to that press release that the Germans got their hands on. This is also recording directly to the SD card. Like I said, F-Log for those who like to color grade their footage. Also 400% dynamic range, approximately 12 stops with a built-in high quality microphone, 24-bit 48 kilohertz. So this is very important when you want to record great audio on your videos. There's also an improved AF algorithm for the autofocus. See how this Sony camera is tracking me very well, and it locks on my face and it doesn't, you know, focus on the background or hunting for the background. Well, I hope that the Fujifilm camera, the next one, the X-H1, will be as powerful as that when it comes to autofocus. The optional accessory, it'll be the battery grip, like we are used to with these Fujifilm X-T1, X-T2 cameras, the VB X-H1 will be the battery grip. When you shoot video, it's always good to have extra power, extra battery grip, and I might also go with that option too. And then you get a couple other features that are, again, just great features to get on a Fujifilm camera for video, Wi-Fi, dual memory card slot, that's very important. Film simulation, I mean, you might want to use film simulation when you're filming video if you don't want to end up color grading all night long when you record video. So I'm going to think about using these color simulations or these film simulations more and more, since it's all about the content and not being at the computer trying to edit my footage for hours. I'm super excited about that. The Sony one, I always have to tweak it because I'm never satisfied about the skin tone, about the color, so that's why you're seeing my YouTube videos being all over the place when it comes to the quality of the color. So again, very excited about that Fujifilm film simulation. And then you get the creative filter effects, which I don't really use. So all that to say, a couple things. The first one is finally a Fujifilm camera that is intended to video shooters. They've incorporated IBIS, so it might be a great camera for vlogging now. They are also making it compatible with all the lenses. And by the way, Fujifilm released a couple cine lenses back a couple months ago, a couple years ago, and that was not just for Sony, because when they were first introduced, it was for the Sony system. But now that we know that there is a Fujifilm system dedicated for video, well, the Fujinon Cine lenses MKX 18-55 2.8 and the MKX 50-135 2.9 will also definitely fit on that camera, so that makes it a very potentially good camera for filming short films and videos. So again, very excited about that announcement. I haven't been that excited since the X100F because again, I'm super happy with my Fujifilm lenses and ecosystem and the way it works and the dials and all this great stuff. I think you all know about that. So that's it for today. What are your impressions or your thoughts about that new camera that's about to come out? I'm super excited. Are you as excited as me? Please leave your comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. That will help me a ton. I would be forever grateful if you would share that video. And don't forget to be happy, to enjoy life, and to enjoy your gear. Cheers.